So this is interesting for me. I was raised traditionally in Judaism. Thank you. And so as a child, we, in my family, celebrated Hanukkah, which to us was a wonderful opportunity to get a lot of gifts, because there was 8 nights and that was fabulous. And then it changed as we got a little bit older, because it wasn't all about the 8 nights and the gifts. And we always went over to a relative's house to do Christmas. And so as a little one, I learned to embrace celebration. That's what it was for me. It was a celebration, because I would go to my aunt's house and there would be this beautiful tree. And sometimes I got a chance to help decorate it. And there would always be a stocking with my name on it. And it was all pretty, and it was all special. And it really wasn't about what gifts are in that stocking or what gifts are there for me. It was kind of like a sharing of festivities. And as I got older and in this teaching, I started realizing that so much of society is all about looking at everything as Merry Christmas. And it used to irritate me, because I'd think, many of us embrace other things. How about happy holidays instead of Merry Christmas? And I started tapping into that part of me that was like a little snarker, that got aggravated, that people weren't being mindful of other forms of celebration. But recently I've changed it into what the glory of the celebration of lights is. The entire season, there's darkness. As we come into our winter solstice, there's some darkness going on. But I realized everyone's celebrating some way to be connected. And whether you choose to use a Christmas tree or a menorah or nothing at all, it's about the celebration of lights and life together. Last night I had an opportunity to see Polar Express. It's a beautiful, fabulous movie. And what the whole story is, in case you never saw it, and I urge you to see it, and I won't give away anything, is children that hit that age where they're still wondering, is there Santa or not? Do you believe? So the entire storyline was about imagination and possibilities. And each time I watched the next thing that was going on with the children on this train ride, I realized the little girl within me was celebrating possibilities, excitement, enthusiasm, joy. And I realized to myself as the adult, that's what the holidays are, no matter what you celebrate. Possibilities. Possibilities for whatever you desire to have. And it just tickled me with delight, because as I watched the movie and I got so into each child going through their own experience, there's been a theme this evening with the words believe and imagine. And isn't it wonderful to know that we can believe? We can believe whatever we desire to believe in this joyous season of lights as we shift from darkness into the light. And is it even more wonderful to remember when we use our imagination, all the beautiful colors of the lights on the tree, all the sparkling things that are around us in shiny packages. It's to allow us to imagine. And we have these wonderful imaginations we don't always remember to use. I know for me, having just come here, driving around and looking at these beautiful lights, the house decorations, being in an open area in the desert, you see it really differently. You see the lights way down the street, whereas when you're in a built-up city and you're driving through and looking at things, you don't see it unless you're in a pocket of a bunch of houses decorated. So being able to remember imagination and then drive and look at all these beautiful decorations, it just delighted that part of me to say, I can use my imagination and I can use that part of me all year round. So as we celebrate Christmas Eve, and many of us going to our families' homes or extended families' homes tomorrow, go with the place of love in your heart and lightness for the gifts that you have to share with one another. Even if it's the folks that you just dread spending time with. If you go into that space within you, that's the imagination part of you, you can imagine you're having an amazingly good time. And when you share that piece of you, everyone else has a great time too. So I wish you just a beautiful celebration of these lights, the imagination within you, and the desire to believe.